As long as the, I mean,
like
the microphone's good and let me just manhandle you for 1 second.
JokePit UK.
Tell us the story about your arrival here today at Google.
I'm just saying, if you've never been to the YouTube studios, just imagine where we're at right now. Just imagine Stanley Kubrick's 2001: A Space Odyssey, but with everybody calling you an idiot as you're walking around.
Implied.
Because you can't, yeah. Dude, and there's actually people playing ping pong. You know how like someone a long time ago, Steve Jobs or someone said like, if you play ping pong, like it gives you ID. Like that's the most, I realized as I was coming in here, I want a ping pong table around me all the time because it's the most pretentious way to look like you're thinking, like you're in a, you're in some sort of like think tank group is by, you know, batting the old ping pong around. They're probably getting paid ridiculous amounts of money to be here. Free coffee though. And like a knob, because I've got no class, I go in here and I was way too excited for the free coffee. You know what I mean? Because as I was coming up in the elevator, I said to myself, I go, be classy, be cool, act like you belong here. Don't let them scare you. You're smart. You read. You know stuff. Okay? You made a couple tactical errors with the elevator. And then I get in here and I just go, free coffee? Holy jeez. Can I get as much as I want? And it made me look like an absolute classless dick. There you go. That now you look like you're thinking up the next big thing.
Just doing Googling.
Yeah.
Go on, sorry.
Yeah, so the show is gonna be, I've went through a lot of phases with this show. I've been thinking like, a lot of times I think this show is gonna be the biggest disaster ever, and then sometimes I'm like, nah, it's gonna be pretty good, and then I'll go back to like, this is gonna be awful. But I think
what
that—
What have you landed on now, just as we're approaching
I
the
realized
days?
on Tuesday, I actually did have an epiphany on Tuesday. In the middle of my set,
Yeah.
I was like, this is what the show's gonna be, because the crowd was staring at me, and they were into it. It was a good show. But there was just this vibe in the room, like, what is exactly is going on? Because I sort of just start talking, and then what happens is the crowd I've gathered in the hour, they go through this phase. They go, the first 15 minutes, they're like, well, what is this? And then like 30 minutes in, they're like, is this how it's gonna be the whole time? And then about 40, but then about the 40th minute, it's like death, denial, anger, and then finally acceptance. And then when they accept that this is
Sounds like you're smothering somebody. Yeah. The entire.
But I've noticed when they accept that this is what the show, then they really like it. And also, it's just gonna be that I just going up, whatever happens. I know some people have kind of done that, but that's how I've done stand-up for the last like 3.5 years. So
okay, so you're one of the people who genuinely goes on and is as themselves. I mean, I know a lot of comedians say, oh, well, I just do this. Oh, it's not really scripted. But you seem to be, well, clearly somebody who just, as he will and when he does.
Yeah.
Type. Yeah, is that fair?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's not as lazy as it sounds like. I've seen other guys sort of say, like, that's my show, and I'm like, to me, that's like some other things I've seen. It seems like more.
It could seem like a bit of a backhanded.
Yeah, it's more like, it could seem like total laziness, but actually that's like the way, it's just the way that I do the stand-up. And it will be, you know what I mean? Like, I know, like, what I'm doing to the point that, like, it's not just like, well, I hope this works, and then, you know, it's not going to be me just staring at people going like, although but I did notice on Tuesday, I was like, that's kind of what the show is. Like, as long as I like the show, I won't really mind how it's received. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, but
well, because if it's something that you would have watched yourself, then that is your material.
Yeah, but ironically, if I get into it enough, it goes well. Like it's weird. I think with the amount of shows that I'm going to do up there, I would say probably by like the third day, I think it's going to be.
How many are you doing, and when are you starting? When are your dates?
I'm starting on August 1st. Okay. I'm going till the 24th. And then I'm actually doing 3 shows. Okay. But the main one that I'm really promoting is at 11:40 p.m. at the Tron. And that's venue 51.
Russel time.
Hey,
oh! Sorry.
No, I'll be on time for that.
It's all I got.
Because it involves me, and it's all for me. And I'm never late for me. Anyway, man, the show is going to be called Unprepared. It's gonna be good, man. Here's the thing. It's gonna be something. There's no. It's not gonna be. I realize that.
It's not just nothing.
There's no way, and I'm not to be arrogant. There's no way it's just gonna be like, what? It's either gonna be great or I'm gonna be murdered by a Scotsman.
All or nothing, people.
And that'll be fun.
You heard it here first. Murdered by a Scotsman. Russell Hicks, thank you
Thanks for
very
having me,
much
man. I'm
indeed.
really
Thank
sorry
you
I was
so
late.
much.
Thanks
no,
a lot.
Don't worry about it. Thank you very much indeed. Russell Hicks.
JokePit, home of new comedy.